Welcome back to another installment of Married at First Sight, Season 19, Austin, Texas, Episode 2. Now, we're going to zip through Episode 2 because we got to get to the honeymoons. All right, so first things first, hit the like and subscribe button as the intro plays. All right, as episode 2 opens up, we are introduced to a new couple, Megan and Derek. Megan is 38 years old and she works in her family business of banking and insurance. She says she's the type of person that arranged marriages are made for. She needs somebody to say, hey, here's your husband, get married. She has focused in on her career, which, working with the family business as well as being a realtor. She said realtor. I hate when people say realtor. Anyhow, so then she is paired with Derek. Derek is a COO of a health and wellness company, but he has traveled around the world. He started his career off as an engineer, and he's lived in Bali. He's lived in, I think, Mexico. And he's lived in Portugal, in Madeira, Portugal. Where you get Madeira wine and make Madeira chicken. He is ready to be married and he lives a healthy lifestyle and intends to live a healthy lifestyle. So instantly at the bridal suite, we see that Megan's mom is not here for this wedding. Megan's mom has been married to her dad for 43 years and she's a traditionalist. Megan wanted her mother to be kind. After reading the heartfelt letter from Derek, her mother says, I'm always kind. When you say you're always kind, that means you're always not kind. Megan's mom was giving that evil eye the entire time.
Oh, don't make that face. Ooh.
Megan's mom is a force to be reckoned with. But this isn't about Megan's mom, but I think some of her ice personality rubbed off on Megan, but you'll see later. So as a gift to Derek, Megan gives Derek the gift of a plunge bath because Megan says she does plunge baths at least 5 to 6 times a week. This is a message to women. Plunge baths are not good for us. They're not all good for us. In fact, plunge baths could have adverse reactions for our hormones. Our hormones could become out of whack. It's not good for us like it is for men. But do your research on that. I am not a doctor. That's just from my own personal research. All right, so they get to the wedding and they're both pleasantly surprised by their appearances because they look like brother and sister, at least to me. They both look like brother and sister. They both have a goose quality about them. But they're pleased and, they do the usual. Let's go pop some champagne and talk, blah, blah, blah. So then we're introduced to Rhonda. Rhonda has been married twice. Rhonda's 63 years old and she is paired with who? I keep forgetting that man's name. Is it Greg? Is it Ralph? What's his name? His name is Pat. And guess what? Rhonda forgot his name as well. So Rhonda's been married twice. She has 4 children. She said she married the father of her children after 3 months of knowing him.
Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
But it didn't work out because he just didn't want to work.
Gotta go.
So then she married again, and that lasted 18 months and she's been single for 25 years. She's been on dating apps. Then Pat says he's been on dating apps. He was married for 30 years and got divorced after the kids graduated from school. That's the story for a lot of people. Yeah, we're going to stick around for the kids. When the kids really feel that the parents aren't getting along. And so that messes with the kids, but parents don't know that. I think a lot of it is selfishness from a lot of parents.
You done lost your damn mind. When you get your damn mind, you call me.
I'm not leaving until the kids are grown because I don't want to live in a separate house from my kids. I think that's what the real deal is. I don't want this person raising my kids and putting thoughts in my kids' minds about me. So we're going to stick this out in misery until each one of them turns 18. That's just my opinion.
I said what I said.
Anyhow, so they're paired together. And, Rhonda's a firecracker. Rhonda has a lot of life and a lot of energy. But she told, I'm going to call him Greg, but his name is Pat. She thought his name was Paul. She told Pat, like, hey, I'm older than you. And he said, what? He was like, she is smoking hot. Rhonda is smoking hot. Okay. It's good to know that an older gentleman finds an older woman, a more mature woman, hot. So they got married, blah, blah, blah. Pat mentioned that, he moved to Austin about 1.5 years ago, and, he lived in Arizona where he raised his sons, but now he's with his mom. And so, when you're older, you're at that stage where things have changed, where now, like, a lot of people are having to take care of their parents. A lot of people are having to be caregivers. And so that's a different dynamic that comes with a new marriage. So we shall see what it brings for Rhonda and Pat. So back to Megan and Derek's reception. Something I found interesting is that Megan, who's 38 years old, said she told her friends, we got a problem here. He doesn't like country. He likes EDM. If that's your biggest problem, Megan, then you're good. The type of music that someone likes, I used to be mature at like 16. If you don't like hip hop, I can't be with him. But as long as he likes music and has an interest in music, that should not be a deal breaker at all. He doesn't like country. Maybe if that's who you totally are, like everything about you is country, like you wear the boots, you wear the hat, you go to hold downs every weekend, maybe that would be a problem.
Woo! Let's get this party started! Hola!
But if he just doesn't like the music, what's the problem there, Megan? But that says a lot about Megan if that's a deal breaker. That's something about Megan, but we shall uncover that in episodes 3 and 4.
Okay, I just met you guys the first day. I didn't believe you guys was a couple. I didn't know what the hell was going on. That's just my opinion.
So Derek has a chat with the Ice Queen. But guess what? The Ice Queen mother-in-law actually, she warmed up and loosened up at the wedding because she was dancing with Derek's curly, cute mustache having dad. So she was having a good time. But Derek went to meet with her and, to have a sit down. And basically she wanted to know what his intentions were. Why did he choose the experts to find him a wife? And he said, he just wanted somebody to pair him up with who shared equal values. She said, you know what? I've been married 43 years and I take this seriously. When my husband walks through the door, I'm still happy to see him. It'd be nice to see her happy. She was happy dancing, but so she said, look, it's not going to be an easy road. And from what's to come, it's not going to be an easy road for Derek. So then, we see all the other couples. We see Jalen and Josh celebrating. Oh, I'm married now. Jalen, I'm married now. I still think Jalen is too young to be married. But what do I know? Her mother got married at 19, but look how that ended. But I think there's a lot of life to live before you get married and become a man's personal assistant.
I am not your bed maiden. I am not your maid. I am not your floozy or your... You are going to have to give me something substantial because I know I'm worth that.
No shade. I'm just kidding. So then we see the couples, going to the stale honeymoon suite at this hotel. Ugh. When I go to Austin, I will make sure not to book this hotel because those rooms look old and dusty. All right, so that's where the episode ended. Drop it in the comments and hit the like and subscribe button.